let's continue the lecture of pericyclic reactions, where in the last lecture we were discussing about the correlation diagram of the ring closing reaction of 1,3,5-hexadiene to 1,3-cyclohexadiene. So we have to find out whether this reaction is allowed thermally or photochemically. For this purpose, first we have written the general reaction. This is general reaction, and we know that there are 6 reactant orbitals. These are 6 product orbitals. So we drawn it energy wise, and the symmetries are also drawn here. Here these symmetries are taken, MC2, MC2. So all these symmetries we have found out for reactant also and for product. Now we have to consider this reaction by conrotatory motion. So for conrotatory motion, we know that conrotatory motion is always associated with C2 symmetry. So we have to consider all the C2 symmetries of reactant and product and correlate them and find out whether this reaction is allowed thermally or photochemically. So first let's draw the reactant orbital. Reactant orbital here, C, Psi1, Psi2, Psi3, Psi4 star, Psi5 star, and Psi6 star. So these are reactant orbitals. Let's see the product orbitals. Which are they? So sigma, Pi1, Pi2, Pi3 star, Pi4 star, and sigma star. So these are 6 product orbitals. Okay. So let's see here. We have to consider the here in this case we have to consider the C2 symmetries only. Okay. So see C2 symmetry for this one. So for all orbital we have to consider C2 symmetry only. Whether it is symmetric with respect to center of symmetry. So see, this first is asymmetric. So this orbital is asymmetric with respect to C2 symmetry. Second is symmetric. Third, it is asymmetric. Fourth, it is symmetric. Fifth, it is asymmetric. And sixth, it is symmetric. So these are reactant orbital where we have discussed about the symmetry, center of symmetries. Okay, why center of symmetry? Because we have to consider here conrotatory motion. If disrotatory motion, then we have to consider the M symmetries always. Okay, so here reactant orbitals. Now also we have to draw the center of symmetries for product orbitals. Okay, for sigma, see here C2 symmetries, C2, here C2 symmetry. So for all these orbitals, we have to consider C2 whether it is asymmetric or symmetric. So here C2 symmetric for sigma orbital. For Pi1 orbital, this C2 asymmetric. For Pi2 orbital, C2 symmetric. For Pi3 star orbital, C2 asymmetric. For Pi4 star orbital, C2 symmetric. And for sigma star orbital, C2 asymmetric. Okay. Now we have to draw the line between ground state and excited state. See here, ground state orbital means those are anti-bonding which are goes to excited state. So we drawn here line from ground state, between ground state and excited state. So this is energy graph. So energy goes on increasing from Psi1 to Psi6 star. Okay, energy rising here. Now in this case we have drawn line between excited state and ground state. Now start correlating from the first orbital. So asymmetric must be correlated with asymmetric. So here asymmetric correlated with asymmetric. Here next second symmetric correlated with symmetric orbital. Then see here asymmetric, it is correlated with asymmetric. Then symmetric C2 symmetric correlated with C2 symmetric. Then here asymmetric should be correlated with asymmetric, and this symmetric correlated with symmetric. Okay, so this is correlation. So what is our observation here? Our observation is that reactant orbital and product orbital are correlated here by C2 symmetry, but ground state orbital correlated with excited state orbital of product. Ground state orbital of reactant correlated with excited state orbital of product. So this reaction, when excited state involved in the orbital correlation, then that reaction must be photochemically allowed. So this reaction is photochemically allowed. So this system is 4n plus 2 pi electron. The bond rotatory motion, we have to consider C2 symmetry, and this reaction is photochemically allowed. Photochemically allowed. What have we discussed about the 4n electron system? So 4n electron system, 4n pi electron system, we have discussed that the bond rotatory motion, the symmetry is always C2, and system is thermally allowed. And by this rotatory mode of rotation, M symmetry is there and system is photochemically allowed. And exactly opposite is happening here. In this case, 4n plus 2 pi electron system, conrotatory motion and C2 symmetry, and this system is photochemically allowed. So how can we show correlation? Correlation we can show that because these two orbitals contain 2 electron, these 2 electron and psi3 contain 2 electron. Ground state orbitals are there. But after excitation, because this reaction is photochemically allowed, so excitation must be there. So we have to show correlation here. So I am writing correlation here. See, how can we show correlation? First, psi1 contain 2 electron, psi2 contain 2 electron, psi3 contain 2 electron. But after excitation, h nu, what happen? One of the electron goes to higher excited state. Higher excited state. That's why excited states are involved in that. Excited state electrons are involved in that. So how can we show that excited state? So psi1, psi2, psi3 contain 2 electron. Here psi1 contain 2 electron, psi2 contain 2 electron, but one of the electron from psi3 contain 1 electron, and one of the electron goes to excited state. Psi4 star contain 1 electron now. So this should be correlated with what? See, sigma. Initially sigma contain 2 electron, pi1 contain 2 electron, and pi2 contain 2 electron in the ground state. Total 6 electrons are there. So sigma contain 2 electron, pi1 contain 2 electron, pi2 contain 2 electron. So 2 electrons are there, and after excitation, now the first excited is this one contain 2 electron, psi1 contain 2 electron, pi1 contain 2 electron, but pi2, one of the electron from last orbital, goes to the next excited state. So pi1 contain 1 electron, pi2 contain 1 electron, and pi3 star contain 1 electron. So correlation between these excited states is there. So this reaction, what is our observation? Our observation is that ground state orbital of reactant correlates with excited state. We say first excited state. So first excited state orbital of product. First excited state orbital of product. Hence this reaction is photochemically allowed. So by bond rotatory motion, the ring closing reaction of 1,3,5-hexatriene to 1,3-cyclohexadiene is allowed photochemically. Okay, allowed photochemically. Now the second topic that we have to consider here now, whether the reaction by disrotatory motion. Okay, let's there are certain simple changes. So this reaction, so right, general reaction by disrotatory mode of activation. Here disrotatory mode of activation is there, and that disrotatory mode of activation is here. Now in this disrotatory mode of activation, we have to show first general reaction, then draw the orbital, reactant orbital psi1, psi2, psi3, psi4 star, psi5 star, psi6 star. So draw all the orbitals, then product orbital sigma, pi1, pi2, pi3 star, pi4 star, sigma star. So all these steps up to here remaining same, and draw both the symmetries. Okay, and then again draw separately the reactant orbital and product orbital. But here in this case, now we have to change the symmetries. Okay, because we are considering here C2 symmetry, we are considering here this rotation, and we know that this rotatory motion is always associated with M symmetry. This rotatory motion we associated with M symmetry. So M symmetry it is associated. So now here we have to consider M symmetries. So let's start here with M symmetries for every orbital of reactant and product. Okay, draw the line between them, which differentiate ground state orbital and excited state orbital. Now here in this case, M symmetries we have to consider for reactant and product. M symmetries, whether it is symmetric with respect to mirror plane or not, that we have to find out here. For C for psi 1, for psi 1 M is symmetric. For psi 1 M symmetric. For psi 2 M asymmetric. For psi 3 M for psi 3 orbital M symmetric. For psi 4 star M asymmetric. For psi 5 star M symmetric, and for psi 6 star M asymmetric. So these are reactant orbital, and we drawn the symmetries, M symmetries with respect to reactant orbital. Now let's go for the product symmetries, M symmetries. Okay, so see here M sigma, M symmetric for sigma orbital. Here for pi 1 M also symmetric. For pi 2 M asymmetric. For pi 3 star M symmetric. M symmetric. For pi 4 star M asymmetric. And for sigma star M asymmetric. So M symmetric, asymmetric, which obtained by drawing the orbital, that we have written here. Okay. Now in this case we have written M symmetries. Why M symmetries? Because this rotatory motion is there, and this rotatory motion is always associated with M symmetries. Now we have to draw the correlation. Draw the correlation. Okay. So correlation of similar symmetries. Correlation of similar symmetries. Okay. So similar symmetries orbital correlation we have to draw. Yes, symmetric must be correlated with symmetric. Here symmetric orbital, first orbital correlated with symmetric, another symmetric orbital. Now asymmetric, second is asymmetric. So asymmetric must be correlated with asymmetric. Here asymmetric correlated with asymmetric. See symmetric, third symmetric correlated with symmetric. Symmetric correlated with symmetric. Here asymmetric next correlated with asymmetric. Here symmetric correlated with symmetric, and last one asymmetric correlated with asymmetric. So all the same symmetries we have correlated here, that we call correlation diagram. So symmetries correlated here, symmetric, symmetric correlated with symmetric, asymmetric correlated with asymmetric, symmetric correlated with symmetric. Here asymmetric correlated with asymmetric, symmetric correlated with symmetric, and asymmetric correlated with asymmetric. So all the same symmetries we have correlated here. What is our observation? This is excited state. From this line there is excited state, and this is ground state. So there is no relation between ground state and excited state as previously, as that we saw in previous example. So excited state, there is no correlation between ground state and excited state. What is our observation? Ground state orbital of reactant correlated with ground state orbital of product. Ground state orbital of reactant correlated with ground state orbital of product. Hence, the disk rotatory ring closing of 1,3,5 hexadiene to 1,3 cyclohexadiene is allowed thermally. If there is no excited state correlation, then that reaction must be thermally allowed. And here the case where ground state orbital of reactant correlated with ground state orbital of product, and this reaction is thermally allowed reaction. This reaction is thermally allowed reaction. So this thermally allowed reaction. So how can we show? By orbital relation. Orbital relation. See that Psi2 contain 2 electron and Psi3 contain 2 electron. All the ground state orbitals are involved here. Then it is correlated with all the ground state orbital of product. So sigma 1 contain 2 electron, sigma contain 2 electron, pi 1 contain 2 electron, and pi 2 contain 2 electrons. So this is simple correlation we have for thermal activated reaction. So by observation we can say that ground state orbital of reactant correlated with ground state orbital of product. Hence this reaction is thermally allowed reaction. So by this rotatory motion, these are the selection rules. See these selection rules. 4n plus 2 pi electron system. This is 4n plus 2 pi electron system where n is equal to 1. 6 pi electrons are there. So 4n plus 2 pi electron system. Previous system is a 4n pi electron system. Here 4n plus 2 pi electron system. By counter-rotatory motion, C2 symmetry we have to consider. By C2 symmetry, this reaction is photochemically allowed. Now here we have considered the disrotatory motion, and whether disrotatory motion is there, whenever disrotatory motion is there, there must be M symmetry, and by M symmetry this reaction is thermally allowed reaction. So these are the selection rules we have discussed earlier. In this case, 4n plus 2 pi electron system, by conrotatory motion C2 symmetry required, and the reaction is photochemically allowed. By disrotatory motion M symmetry must be considered and thermally allowed reaction is there. By another system, 4n pi electron system, conrotatory motion, when we consider conrotatory motion, there must be C2 symmetry, and the system or the reaction is thermal allowed reaction. And here by disrotatory motion the reaction is photochemically allowed, and we have to consider M symmetry. So this is the explanation where we can write with the help of correlation diagram. We have shown that the conrotatory or disrotatory, here disrotatory ring closing of 135, whether the reaction will be ring closing or ring opening, same explanation is there for ring closing and ring opening reaction, because same orbitals for reactant and product. You can change just you can write reactant orbital instead of product, and product orbital instead of reactant orbital when the ring opening reaction is there. Here ring closing reaction asked. So for ring closing reaction you can write for disrotatory ring closing of 135 hexatriene to 13 cyclohexatriene is allowed thermally. This reaction is allowed thermally. So this is about the correlation diagram for electrocyclic reaction. Okay. So second second method of analysis of electrocyclic reactions. We are studying about electrocyclic reaction, a part of pericyclic reaction, where the analysis of the electrocyclic reaction can be done by using correlation diagram. And correlation diagram we have studied on two cases, 4n pi electron system and 4n plus 2 pi electron system, and showed that whether these reactions are allowed thermally or photochemically by conrotatory motion and disrotatory motion, and we have found that these selection rules shows that the reactions are thermally allowed or photochemical allowed by disrotatory motion or conrotatory motion. So this is about the electrocyclic reactions and correlation diagram, first analysis. Now second we have to study the frontier molecular orbital method, FMO method, frontier molecular orbital method. And that frontier molecular orbital method depends on some orbitals, last orbitals, we say frontier orbital, that the orbitals at the border, that we'll see in the next lecture. Okay, thank you.